fight. A little audible in our last fight. Thought it was going to be kickboxing, ended up being MMA. But now we head back to kickboxing in the super welterweight division. Let's bring out our first fighter out of the blue corner, Chuck Watts.
Welcome back, Sam.
Thank you, man. I mean, I thought that was a heck of a fight. I think the thing that impressed me the most, man, is the guy who won the fight, Olu Brinson. Man, he had his mouth closed the whole time, right? He was just breathing out of his nose. That showed he was relaxed, composed, but most importantly in shape.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Check. Absolutely. He that's a guy who's done a lot of sparring in the gym. He's been in there before. It's not the first time he's been hit.
Yeah.
He didn't get rattled.
Yeah.
He showed excellent composure.
Very elusive, too.
Let's bring out his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Logan Snell.
Speaking of long and rangy.
MMA or kickboxing?
This is kickboxing, K1.
No takedowns.
No takedown, stand up only. Back to the bigger gloves and the headgear. Yeah, this really, a night like tonight, in my mind, really clarifies for people what difference the gloves can make.
Yeah.
These guys, granted, are also wearing headgear, which also contributes. But in these K1 matches, we've seen some pretty devastating strikes thrown and landed tonight.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the KOs.
Yeah.
And in the MMA fights, we saw two little check hooks that dropped their opponents.
Yeah.
You know, it's those little gloves are. It's hard to prepare for that because the impact is completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following super welterweight kickboxing bout is brought to you by Boom Sportswear. Check them out at boomsportswear.com. And it will be set with 3 2-minute rounds of action. Introducing first, he is fighting in the blue corner, standing at 6 feet tall, weighing in at 173.5 pounds, making his amateur kickboxing debut and fighting out of Fight Team LLC in Tampa, Florida. He is Chuck and his opponent fighting out of the red corner, standing at 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 175 pounds, with a record of 1 win and 0 losses, and fighting out of Hewlett House in Columbia, Missouri. He is Logan Snell.
You guys watch Ozark?
Yeah, I do.
This man is a Snell.
Oh, yeah. And those Snells, they're nothing to play with.
Listen,
They're nothing to play with,
I
man.
want to say Chuck Watts. Be on your toes, homie. Oh, there it is. Lead leg head. Listen,
They're nothing to play with,
I
man.
want to say Chuck Watts. Be on your toes, homie. Oh, there it is. Lead leg head kick right off rip for Watts. Big knee on the inside.
Effective blows starting off.
Yeah, Snell was definitely rocked by that head kick.
Way to start the round for Watts.
It's a big
Hard
body
body
kick as
shots.
well. Long kicks from Snell to get on the inside. Big punches there. That right hand absolutely rung his bell. Snell yet to get off any offense. There's a little jab from Snell.
Now Watts is doing his little praying mantis
Yeah.
approach and putting those hands up and trying to get Snell to look. And
Connected with about three straight left hands in a row there. Ooh, big leg kick. And there you see Watts setting up the leg kick behind the hands, which makes it very hard to defend. Nice side kick to the body. Oh, big right hand there from Watts.
And the thing about Snell, he's putting himself in trouble, and he's backing into that corner. Well, you ain't got no room to go, and you can't escape anything if you're in that corner. That's not good.
Now Snell's going to definitely need to get on the offensive here and find some space. As you say, he keeps getting pushed up against the ropes. And Watts just got him guessing right now. Big knee on the inside from Watts. Snell looking very overmatched here in the first round.
Dominant round by Watts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very one-sided.
Again, Watts very relaxed, just being very intentional with his punches, with his kicks, with his breathing, and everything. Now, if Snell doesn't find a way to calm down, this second round is going to get really ugly for him because you can tell he's a little damaged from that first round, and he's also a little winded. Watts, on the other hand, it looks like he wants to put this fight away.
Going for the kill.
Yeah, got some blood trickling out of the nose of Snell. He took a lot of damage in that first round. He's going to have to find a way to assert himself.
Opening bell. Watts jumped on top of him.
Yeah, absolutely. That lead leg head kick right after the opening bell was there was a thud there. It definitely landed clean. Once again, taking the center. Snell trying to get a little busy here. Flicks a leg kick out there. Just countered by a much harder leg kick from Watts. Another one to the outside. Watts really just oozing confidence right here. Snell taking hard shots there. Good head movement from Watts as well. Snell having all kinds of trouble with that headgear. Nice jab there from Snell. Yes, Snell looking real jumpy. Really reacting to everything Watts does.
And the thing is, in the punches that he is throwing.
Hook kick. Hook kick landed flush. And again, we talked about this with the axe kick earlier. There's no padding on the heel. When he throws that hook kick, he waves it off. That is a knockout.
That's it. That That was it.
That was a tremendous finish from Watts.
You said it. This round could be in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was a brilliant kick from Watts.
He smelled the blood, went for the kill.
Using that hook kick to come around the guard, and again, landing flush with the heel. Not the instep, not the shin, which is padded, but with the heel.
Good shot.
See Sam over here, amateur cameraman. That's a nice shot you got there.
Yeah. That's how confident I was that something was going to happen in that round. I had to record it for my social media.
Well, that's a good shot.
Yeah.
That's an excellent shot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Right there,
at 1
with the
minute and 10
knockout.
seconds
I'll
of
do this.
round number
I'll do
2.
this one.
Your winner,
this one.
BNTKO
And then
in the
Ruben's
blue
going to do
corner.
the girls' fight. I'll do this. And
Chuck Watts with a second round KO.
Impressive.
Spectacular fashion.
From the opening bell, was on top of him. So far, 6 fights up, 6 fights down. Exciting.
Well, the skill level certainly seems to increase as we go along here.
That's always the case, but I tell you one thing. We were commenting about this earlier. I've done a lot of amateur shows, and generally speaking, the first 3 or 4 fights on the card can be a bit dicey. You don't always have polished guys in the amateur ranks. You know, it's almost always their debut fights. They've never been in there before. There's a lot of nerves. Tonight, from the very first fight on, we've seen action. We've seen composed fighters. We've seen guys that do not look like they're making their debut.
Let's go ringside.
We're going to keep the action rolling here.